Are you guys ready to party for the next generation?
Hello? Hello? Anybody here? Oh, I forgot. We've gone virtual. Well, if you're not here, at least you're there. Welcome to the 19th annual Halloween Run for Justice. You know, when we started this event planning a whole year ago, right after the 18th ended, we were so excited to come back to the Cleveland Metropolitan Bar Association Conference Center right here at One Cleveland Center. We figured we were gonna have this place filled to capacity with pre-event party, post-event party, and everything in between. And now, tonight, it's just me and my new bar buddy. But fortunately, you don't have to listen to me all night long. I've got a partner in crime who's joining us tonight. Joining us to kick this party off is a legend in Cleveland. He is a master of media. He is a master of broadcasting. He is a master of disguise. He happened to begin his career in the broadcasting arena, where he spent more than 15 years at WMMS with a guy by, oh, what was that, the Jeff and Flash show? Not only were they famous for their broadcast, but many will say his influence led to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame coming right here to Cleveland, Ohio. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's that guy, you know, the one who spent the last 20 years, and by the way, happy anniversary, 20 years at the Cleveland Municipal Court as their public information officer. You guessed it, Flash Ferens. Flash, welcome.
And Becky, here is a picture of the Buzzard Morning Zoo cornflakes. This is here. Okay, let me find. Here I am. There's Jeff. That's Len Boom Boom Goldberg, and that's Ruby Cheeks. That's from 1985. And as you can see, I still have some of my MMS activity stuff here. My scarf, it's perfect for a Cleveland winter. Take these off now. Hey, I want to thank you, Becky, and everybody that's watching this virtual presentation here tonight. But I have to say something. It is a little after 8 o'clock. It's a Saturday night. It's not just any Saturday night. It's Halloween night, and we're all in front of our computer. I have to ask the question, what's happened to us? My gosh. I know we're here to raise money for the Bar Foundation. It's going to be a great night, and we're having a whole lot of fun doing it. And I want to thank all the people that put this together. So let's get on with the show. As Michael Stanley always says, let's get the show on the road. Let's do that right now, Becky.
You got it, baby. And we're going to start with literally those people who were instrumental in planning tonight. Our Bar Foundation president and the co-chairs of this year's event. Take it away.
Hi, I'm Carter Stang. Welcome to tonight's program. I'm a partner at Tucker Ellis and very proud this year to be president of the Cleveland Metropolitan Bar Foundation. The foundation has a number of fundraising events. The Halloween Run has been a very successful event for many, many years. We had a playbook that worked very well. An outside event, 5K, 3-mile run, and a walk, and many other events, but they were in person. COVID threw us a curve, so we called an audible. We went to virtual, not knowing how it would work. We passed it off to our Halloween Run committee, and they did a great job putting together a virtual event. We went with 8 events rather than 2. We added different sponsorship opportunities and tonight's great party. We didn't know how it would be received by the community. Wow, you totally embraced everything we're doing, not just the events, but of course the cause being the next generation of students, the next generation of leaders in Cleveland. Number of thank yous that I want to relay for the outstanding success that we've experienced. First of all, to Becky McMahon and her wonderful staff, they did an absolute amazing job. Our Halloween Run committee rolled up their sleeves and made calls and brought in those sponsor dollars. And of course, what I would call our co-captains, our co-chairs of our Halloween Run, Scott Lewis and Matt Kacharson, who you're going to be hearing from in a second. But they did a great job in organizing the committee, setting the goal, and getting the ball across the goal line. So at this point, let me hand it off to Matt and Scott.
Thank you, Carter. Appreciate it. My name is Matt Kacharson. I'm the Director of Litigation and Legal Counsel for RPM International Inc. in Medina. I am co-chair of the Halloween Run event with Scott Lewis. Planning for this event was definitely a challenge. Usually this is a large in-person event where people show up and run together. Obviously this year that was not the case. However, it really gave us an opportunity to be creative. And I think that people really enjoyed planning for it. We expanded the event to include several activities that people would do on their own, such as golf, yoga, running, cycling, swimming, and we had a lot of support, and it just showed how great our local community is. I really think it was a success, and I just want to thank everybody for that. I'll now kick it over to Scott.
Thanks, Matt. I echo Matt's sentiments. I'm Scott Lewis, a partner at Myers, Roman, Friedberg, and Lewis, a fellow board member of the CMBF and co-chair of the Halloween Run. It was a great event, lots of support. We needed to be creative. We wanted to keep it fun. We prepared for the events in different ways. Matt, why don't you explain what you did to train for this grueling event?
Well, I didn't do much training, let's say that, but my plan was to ride from the Brecksville station on the towpath into Peninsula, stop halfway, treat myself to a beer at Winking Lizard or Fisher's, and then ride back. Unfortunately, the timing of that did not work out. I did complete the bike ride, but I didn't have the beer. But I'm planning to revisit that and do it again some other time. What about you, Scott?
Well, I was determined to run the 5 miles, and I also went to the towpath, and I was able to record a time that I wasn't too embarrassed with, and reported that to Hermes, and there you have it.
And Scott, I think I could speak for both of us. We just really want to thank the Halloween Run Committee members. Everybody worked very hard and was able to adapt, and I think they did just a really great job this year. So I just want to thank everybody and let them know that we really appreciate all their efforts.
Agreed. I think that there's a specialty drinks for the event that Sausalito is brewing up. So we'll turn over to them very shortly. But in the meantime, we can raise our own glasses to our success, and to everyone's support, generosity, enthusiasm, and from both of us, thank you.
Thank you.
So let me just say a great big thank you to Scott and Matt for co-chairing our event this year, and of course for giving me an excuse on a Monday to hop across the street in my very favorite Red Riding Hood costume to meet my new best friend, Sausalito manager and chief mixologist, Frank. Hi, Frank.
It's nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for hosting us here today. I understand we've got 2 different drinks that you're going to make for us today.
Yes, yeah. The first one we're calling Spooktini.
Spooktini?
Yeah.
Anything that ends in teeny is okay by me.
All right, good. Then you'll like this one, I think.
All right, so walk us through what a Spooktini looks like.
Excellent. So it's kind of like an Aperol spritzer.
Aperol, I've never even heard of it. What's
You are going to
Aperol?
love it. It's an aperitivo. So it's kind of like an Italian orange flavored liqueur.
Fancy.
All right, so we're going to start out with 2 ounces of this.
So is Aperol the kind of thing that people should have at home?
Absolutely. It's better. It's like more of a summer cocktail, like Aperol spritzers, things like that are just over nice. It's a nice like patio wine. All right, and then like an ounce, this is just lime juice, lemon juice, and a little bit of sugar.
Lime juice, lemon juice, and sugar. All right, is it fresh squeezed?
It is fresh squeezed. I did it before you guys were here, so we can save on a little bit of time, but.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Nothing but fresh at Sausalito.
All right, and then this is where a lot of people aren't going to like this part, but they will once they try it. We're going to put a fresh egg in there.
Oh, a whole
But
egg?
just the whites.
Just the whites. Well,
So
that's the healthy part, right?
Exactly.
Or at least that's the myth. I can't say I drink too many cocktails that have egg whites in it.
It's going to change your life.
Is it? And I
Yeah.
don't have to worry about getting sick from it?
No, you do not. And now every time, even if you have a glass of water, you're going to want to put egg whites in it.
All right, I'm ready. And then you're filling up your shaker here. This is the part I'm really good at.
Just some ice.
It is the sound of the gods right there.
So we are going to strain this into the egg whites.
looking good, Frank.
And now we are going to shake it again with the egg white so it gets kind of like a frothy texture to it.
All right, so nothing like a little bubble in a cup.
Exactly.
Hence the spook. And how do you know when you've got a good shake going?
You just feel it in your heart and your soul. Yeah.
And cold on the fingertips.
Yeah, and your hand starts to freeze up. There we go. And it gives it kind of like a velvety texture. All right, and then this is just some bitters. We're gonna just put a couple dashes on top. And there we go. You have your Halloween Spooktini.
Okay, Frank, cheers
You got
to
it.
you.
You can tell you're a professional.
My life has changed.
Perfect.
Thank you, Frank. Okay, so then you've got another drink that you're going to help us learn how to make.
Absolutely. This is like a sparkling caramel apple drink.
Ooh.
We are going to take just a little bit of caramel, dip the rim. This one gets a little messy too, but it's worth it. All right, so there. This is just a little bit of raw sugar.
So even though it's going to be a mocktail, to put it in a fancy glass like that will always be a hit.
Because if you don't put it in a fancy glass, then it's just a soda. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
All right, then we're going to take a little bit more caramel.
Oh my gosh. Talk about a sugar rush.
Oh,
Stick it right at the bottom. There we go. Fill it with.
A little bit of ice. Chill it out.
And then this is just some apple cider.
Even that looks fancy.
And then top it with some ginger beer. And we have some cinnamon sticks as a little garnish.
A little cinnamon. Look at that.
And then your straw. It's beautiful.
And what are you calling this?
It's a caramel apple.
A caramel apple?
Yes.
Gorgeous. Well, Frank, thanks so much for letting us come to Sausalito. You guys have been a partner of a lifetime for the Cleveland Metropolitan Bar Association and Bar Foundation. Most years we see you down on the racetrack when you bring us coffee, thanks to Babu and friends. So we're really thrilled that in this strange environment, we still get to keep our partners close and come on over here for a great drink.
Absolutely.
Thanks for showing us how it's done.
You're welcome.
Happy Halloween.
Becky, I must admit, you seemed awfully comfortable that bar setting. You were a natural there, and I like the Little Red Riding Hood.
Well,
pretty good.
you know, it's a tough job, Flash, but somebody's got to do it. If the boss says go to the bar on a Monday, I go to a bar on Monday.
There you go. There you go. Well, you know what? You got the Cleveland Bar Foundation, and you got the bar across the street. It all works together. It's just a wonderful thing. And you know what I appreciate? How much time we spent on that video right there. That's good. That's a big part of the night here tonight because it is Halloween night, right?
That's it. And my friend
So
Bud,
here's what we got to do. We have.
Sorry, we're hopping across the street as soon as we're done to go get one of those fabulous spooktinis.
Amen. I'm joining you on that one. All right, we have to get the things moving here a little bit. Notice I changed my hat a little bit. I have a array. I also have a MMS painter's cap, and I have the Blossom. Many of you were probably going to the summer concerts at Blossom over the years, and this was the jug. And boy, I tell you, we could put a lot of those mocktails right in this puppy. No doubt about that.
Only the mock.
So let's take a look at. Yeah, let's take a look at some of the events that have been happening throughout the this virtual Halloween Run for Justice, and you can see on your screen the participants, and the participation was really very, very good. We're talking a month of participation going back to the beginning of October, and there's a lot of different events. But why are we doing this? Why are we coming forward to bring all these top lawyers and judges Northeastern Ohio? Well, there's very good reason, and I could speak. You alluded to it at the beginning of our little virtual performance here. And I've been for 20 years working at the Cleveland Municipal Court, and I firsthand have seen what the mock trial has done. And we primarily zero in on Cleveland high school students. I know the mock trial, what you work with on the county level, is even in broader scope. But I see these kids in underprivileged schools that don't get the funding that many of them don't get in the suburbs, in the more affluent communities. And if it wasn't for the mock trial program and the money that comes in from the Bar Association, they wouldn't have that opportunity. So we're just going to take a look now at a testimonial of what that money goes to here in Northeastern Ohio.
My guidance counselor said, Xavier, I know you're interested in law and politics. You should look at this program. And it was the Stephanie Tufts Jones Summer Legal Academy. And she said, you should apply. And after that program, that's when I seriously thought, this is something I can do.
So there are no attorneys in my family. I'm the first. I'm the first Jackson to graduate from undergrad and the first attorney in my entire family.
A group of attorneys from Tucker Ellis came to my social studies class to inform us about our constitutional rights.
I think the Bar Association programs are an excellent opportunity for inner city kids to learn more about the law and to introduce them to different connections that will help them along the way.
When I got my acceptance letter, I worked so hard to prepare for the law school exam and actually applied to law school. I have a lot of people backing me here at the Bar Association who wrote excellent letters of recommendation.
Because it gives you that opportunity to grow and to learn. And you won't get that opportunity unless you participate in a program like the 3 R's or Stephanie Tufts Jones Summer Legal Academy or the Lewis Stokes program. And you meet so many different great individuals who truly care about making sure that you develop professionally and academically.
What an incredible group of students. And I've got to tell you, they are exceptional, but they are not unique. We've had more than 80 students go through our Stokes Scholars Program, which of course is just one example of the programs that your dollars that you've donated to the Bar Foundation go to support. The 3 that you saw, Xavier's at Georgetown, Janae is in her 3rd year. I just saw her yesterday in her 3rd year at Cleveland Marshall. And Janae has been practicing law now for 2 years. It is incredible what students are able to achieve. And that's what these programs are doing. And that's what your support is enabling. Speaking of support, we could not bring the Halloween Run for Justice, not for 19 years consecutively, without the incredible support of sponsors all across Northeast Ohio. We go to these organizations year after year to say, invest in us, invest in the future generation. And this year, in perhaps the most difficult of years, people came forward, firms came forward, organizations came forward. We've got a brand new signature sponsor this year. Thank you, Calfee. Our brand new signature sponsor. You'll see them on the front of our t-shirt. And Benish stepped up as our gold sponsor. In case you don't know, Benish is the home of our Bar Association president, Joe Gross. And as you can see from the graphic on the screen, they are not alone. Myers Roman and Taft step up this year, as well as all those who are listed on the screen. It takes a village for sure. But now I want to offer up a special message from Mitch Blair, who is a past president of the Cleveland Metropolitan Bar Foundation and a partner with our signature sponsor, Calfee.
My name is Mitch Blair. I am the vice chairman of Calfee, Halter & Griswold here in Cleveland and a litigation partner here. I'm also the former president of the Cleveland Metropolitan Bar Foundation in the years 2017 to 18. Calfee is very excited to be the signature sponsor of the now virtual Halloween Run for Justice this year. I know that the theme is next generation, and thought I'd pass along that one of the folks that came up through all of our programs, the 3 R's, Stokes Scholars, mock trial, is Brandon Brown. And Brandon Brown is currently a young associate in the litigation department at Calfee. So he's a direct recipient of the wonderful breadth and scope of the programs that the Bar Foundation has sponsored over the years. And that's what your money is going to. Calfee, obviously, being based in Cleveland, believes in giving back. We have a long history of folks in the Bar Association and the Bar Foundation, including current partner Steve Day, who is a member of the Bar Foundation board. So with that, I want to thank everybody for participating in the Run for Justice. A little different this year. Perhaps next year we'll be able to do it in person. And when we do, I hope to see you then. Thanks again. Bye.
Thanks, Mitch. I have a guest that's joining me on a Halloween night. How appropriate, right? This is Millie. Actually, it's Jeff. Jeff disappeared from radio and he turned into a cat, okay? Hi, Millie. Okay. All right. This is the time we need, and we want to appreciate all of those who have taken part in the Halloween Run for Justice. And what we need right now is a call to action. We need you to text CMBF 352-436-6283 and donate now, okay? Text CMBF to 352-436-6283. Donate now, and it's going to go to keep all these wonderful programs that you heard on this virtual presentation here tonight.
That's it, Flash. Thank you for doing such a great job of helping us get the word out. And I got to say a quick thanks. Flash has always been so generous with the time that he has on the air by letting us come on and make a pitch year after year after year. So why? What's the call? Flash said we need a call to action. What is your call to action? What motivates you to give? Well, this year, we've all been living through these strange times, so strange that I've gone out of this world to find new friends. We're still physically distant, yes we are, but I figured this alien blood, I should be okay. But why support us now? This next generation effort all year long is going to support the future lawyers, the future business people, the future leaders of Northeast Ohio. What do your dollars go to? Your dollars go to provide hands-on learning experiences that are truly second to none. Flash mentioned the mock trial programs, absolutely. The Stephanie Tubbs Jones Summer Legal Academy, that's another high school-based program that immerses kids real on our law school campuses locally at both Cleveland Marshall and Case Western Reserve, and gives them a chance to see what the excitement about going into law is about. We also run a college-based program. That's the Stokes Scholars Program, named after our very favorite Lou Stokes, and founded by our bar president this year, Carter Stang, back in 2012. Your dollars are helping us make a difference in changing the face of the future generation of Northeast Ohio. But it takes more than just organizations. We saw Mitch's message. You know that there's organizations that have been given big dollars, but let me tell you, every dollar matters. And this year, we had more than 40 individuals step up to provide individual contributions. And if you have gotten your commemorative shirt this year, you'll see their names permanently memorialized on the sleeves. So Caitlin, take it away and tell us, who are those individual donors?
Our special thanks to these individual sponsors: Awata Fasad, Roseanne Allmiller, Kathy Brandt, Paul Kapka, Daryl Clegg, Pam Dyker Meadow, Louise Dempsey, Nick DiCello, Rose Feeney, Lee Fisher, Joe Gross, Pat Krebs, Matt Kacharston, John Liebel, John Lake, and Eric Lavasser, Scott Lewis, Hugh McKay, Becky McMahon, Dennis Medica, Allison Newsom, Leon O'Brien, Drew Parabeck, Mike Riley, Barb Roman, Judge Russo, Matt Seacrest, Meredith Shute, Carter Stang, Adrian Thompson, Michael Tucker, Mike Unger, Dave Ballard, Leslie Wargo, James Young, Debbie Yu, Rich Seiger.
Oh, I love the speed of that. That's pretty good. That's real. That nothing was wrong with any kind of a technical issue going on here, but that was real. And we appreciate obviously everybody that has helped out, and the volunteers. You can't speak enough for what they do and why did they do it. Okay, I mean, you think about the people that go into the law profession. I mean, obviously you got law school, you 3 years there. Once you have to pass the bar, and then if you're working in a courtroom or a law firm, whatever the case may be, there's a lot of time that you spend. I know people that spend 12, 13, 16 hours a day doing this. How do they find time to go out in the community and volunteer and do things for the Bar Association and the Bar Foundation? Well, that takes a special kind of individual, and let's hear from some of them right now.
Hi, everyone. I am Judge Francie Goldberg of the Cuyahoga County Domestic Relations Court, and it has been my honor and privilege to be involved with the 3 R's and the Ohio Mock Trial Competition. I can't think of anything better than working with our young people to mentor them and inspire them to be the best that they can be. The late Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg said, "Who will take responsibility for raising the next generation?" I really believe that we all are. We are all responsible for education and teaching and inspiring, mentoring. That's what it's really all about. Educating our young people as it relates to the First Amendment, freedom of speech and religion, Fourth Amendment, search and seizure, police encounters, career counseling, understanding the US Constitution and how it applies to everyday living, rights and freedoms in this country. Maya Angelou has said, "Your legacy is every life you have touched. Your legacy is every person you have met whose influence was felt by you." I hope to continue to work with our young people. I think our future is bright and we have so much more work to do. I hope all of us can come together as a legal community to really make a difference for our young people in Cleveland and in Cuyahoga County.
Well, hello everybody. My name is Anjanette Whitman. I am the director of the Help Center at the Cuyahoga County Domestic Relations Court. And I have been involved with the Bar Association for quite some time. And I am a big advocate of raising up our youth and the next generation. So that's a big part of why I volunteer. Beyond what I do as an attorney, I'm also a high school cross-country and track coach. So being a part of the youth community is very important to me. So when I volunteer with the mock trial, I go into a little bit of my coaching mode, and I can combine it with my attorney legal side of my life. And to me, that's just a perfect union. And what's wonderful is to watch these young people put so much time, so much effort into learning a craft that they would never have had the opportunity to do but for the mock trial experience. And I find that with a lot of our youth that they're afraid to fail sometimes. And we as professionals, as adults, we need to give them the opportunity to try something new, let them know it's okay to fail, because what they're gonna do is learn a really valuable experience and be better at it the next time. So that's my experience with it. I applaud the CMBA for offering these programs for our youth, and I look forward to many years to come of watching them, the kids then become adults, and maybe one day I'll see them in the courtroom. I would look forward to that day. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Judge Ron Adrian. I served 36 years on the Cleveland Municipal Court. I've been active with the Cleveland Metropolitan Bar in all of its iterations going back to 1973 when I first passed the bar. Most recently, I've been active with the Stephanie Tubbs Jones Summer Legal Academy. That program, which involves both of our local law schools, the Bar Association and the Norman S. Minor Bar Association, attempts to expose high school students to the legal profession by giving them formal instruction and also an opportunity to actually work in legal environments during the course of the program. Those of us who have volunteered for that program feel that it is really valuable and exposes people who might not otherwise think that they have even a possibility of exploring a legal career, a recognition that it is possible. The Bar Association's involvement in this program has been seminal to its success.
Hi, I'm Pam Dyker Middaugh. I'm a law professor at Cleveland Marshall College of Law, and I serve on the CMBA Foundation Board of Trustees. I'm also a Stokes Scholar volunteer. As the racial and ethnic diversity of the United States continues to grow, it is increasingly important that the comparable cultural diversity grows in our legal profession. Diversity in the legal profession is central to ensuring public confidence in the legal system, and it provides our society with a sense of fairness in the judicial system. The benefits of diverse leadership are many, especially as the United States engages with a global multicultural marketplace. To address the gaps in the educational pipeline to the legal profession, diversity initiatives are essential. I believe that the Cleveland Metropolitan Bar Association Stokes Scholars Program is one of the best pipeline programs in our entire country. As a law professor at Cleveland Marshall, I've witnessed firsthand the added confidence that Stokes scholars at Cleveland Marshall exhibit. These young people have shared with me that they feel the support of the entire Cleveland legal community, and it actually empowers them to be better law students and ultimately better lawyers. I'm proud that I'm a Stokes Scholar volunteer and that the Cleveland Metropolitan Bar Association has such an important pipeline. In fact, I believe it's one of the best things that our Bar Association offers. Thank you to everybody who's made a contribution. Our legal profession and in fact our community are better for it.
Hi, I'm Andy Geronimo. I'm the director of the First Amendment Clinic at the Case Western Reserve University School of Law. I've been a committed Cleveland Metro Bar Association volunteer for almost a decade now, since I began my career as a staff attorney there. Lately, I've been mostly involved with the Summer Legal Academy, which is an informational program for high school students in the area, giving them exposure to our whole justice system, from a mock trial, moot court, all the way through to observing proceedings in our courts, meeting and talking with attorneys and prosecutors and judges, and really giving them a full exposure to what it's like to be a lawyer, what it's like to be a judge, and really what it's like to be a participant in the judicial system. I get so much out of the program. I love seeing the look on high schoolers' faces when they have some epiphany about how our justice system works, or how some popular culture or something was mistaken. They love those types of events, and it really is enriching to bring this informational program to the next generation of hopefully lawyers and law students. I believe our public institutions work best when we all participate and we all know as much as possible about it. And I think it's really valuable to introduce these students to our judicial system and how the justice system works.
So my friend Buddy has been whispering in my ear saying it is unbelievable how when we ask for support, when we ask for engagement, people say yes. That video was just one example of how people have turned out to support the Bar Foundation. You see in the screens in front of you, there are a bunch of other families and friends that have been turning out to support our bar. From the Krivosh family that took it to the Ghostbusters land to fabulous pumpkins that have been carved all week long. Look at this costume. The bats are taking over. At least I think it's a bat in the Newsom family. I'm a little afraid. Yes. Oh, and Buddy tells me he's not too keen on the little dogs. They bark. But Wonder Woman is one of our friends for sure. And wait, it's a sighting of the Carter Stang grandchildren. Look at those gorgeous little girls. Harry Potter, and I think it's Olaf, or is it an owl? Maybe it's an owl. Sorry if I screwed it up, Carter. You can send me a message. Speaking of messages, what do you think this dog is trying to tell us coming from Pam Dyker Midow's family? I don't know. Is it a hot dog? Is it a cheese dog? I don't know. He's certainly got a good smile, so there's plenty of cheese would be my guess. But speaking of cheese, let's take it to one more specific conversation about why people say yes to the Bar Foundation. There's lots of opportunities to get engaged, from the silly and the fun to the serious. Leadership is a serious thing in our community, and we are so fortunate inside our Bar Foundation to have some of the best leaders that you'll find anywhere. Now, here a couple of words from both our current president, Carter Stang, as well as some recent past presidents. Take it away.
When it comes to Metropolitan Bar Association, we are #1 in community service and pipeline initiatives. There is no one doing anything at the level at which we are.
Well, the mission of the foundation is lawyers giving back. And we do that in a number of ways, not just in Cleveland schools, the East Cleveland schools, but also with a lot of programs that help people of lesser means.
You know, the best way for someone to get involved with the Bar Foundation and the Bar Association is just join. Come and see what the programs are, and you will find something that you like and that you'll be swept up in.
I don't know how well even the members of the bar really know the impact of the programs of the bar.
We have raised test scores. We have been a reason that kids have said, you know, I think I will take school seriously. I think I will stay in school.
I just can't emphasize enough how important the mission of the Bar Foundation is to raise funds to support the programming of the Bar Association so that lawyers can come together and serve the community and give back and expand the programs that are so needed and to have fun doing it.
And the things that we do are not only impactful, but they're fun.
Becky, that's amazing that 36,000 students have been helped by the Bar Foundation. And if you think about that, I mean, at any given time, I think right now there's about 35,000 students in the Cleveland school system in one given year. But I don't know over the course of time how long that figure is, the 36,000, but that's still significant. And that just shows you what kind of impact the Bar Foundation is making in the community with programs like Mock Trial, the 3 R's. So that's fantastic. You know what? We have to keep it going. We have to keep it going. So on your screen, text CMBF to 352-436-6283. 352-436-6283 and donate now, because you know after seeing this virtual presentation, you know where the money's going. It's going to a good cause. You're helping make Cleveland become a greater city than it actually is. I mean, the future is what we're looking at here, and that's important that you help us out. Again, CMBF to 352-436-6283. All right. How about we get to the results of the activities?
Yeah,
obviously, everybody's been working hard for the past month here. And what, Becky? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Okay, you jumped up. Okay, you can see on your screen that we got the 5K female, male. Congratulations, Nicole and Mike. The 5 mile female, Sarah and Kevin. 43 minutes, 32 minutes there. Top runners in that category. Let's see what else we have going here. Thank you. Congratulations to you. And let's move it on here. Okay, this is the top 5 mile runners by age group. You can see 20 to 24, 25 to 29, 30 to 34, 35 to 39, 40 to 44, 50 to 54, and 65 to 69. Wow. You know what? I think I'm in that category. That's pretty scary, and you want me running in there. But anyway, congratulations. Oh, look at this, 10 and under. Tobias, Anastasia, let's give a round of applause. 20, 24, 25, 29, 30, 30, 45, 30. Yeah.
Don't you wonder what this Lutz family is doing? My God, these poor kids, Tobias and Anastasia out there. And look, Jason, he's in the 35 to 39. All they do is run.
That's it. That's it. They should run for office someday. All right, we have we have some teams here. Co-ed law school team. Is that Spangenberg?
That's it, Team
Gallagher Sharp and.
Hey, I got to pause and say right there on Team Spangenberg, Nick Ticello, current member of the Cleveland Metropolitan Bar Foundation Board of Directors, and we're going to see his name in just a few minutes, and Dennis Lansdowne, a past member of our board. Way to go, Team Spangenberg.
Very good. And we got the Marshall Law School there. Okay, top cyclers. Okay, next category, 10 mile, 25 mile, and 50 mile. Carter Stang. Way to Carter.
Way to go!
He's such a stud. Shelby Skinner and Jim Scala. Congratulations there. Top cycler there. All right. Oh, now I don't get this. What's yo guy?
I think it's the opposite of yo girl, isn't it?
Yo.
Oh wait.
Hey, yo girl, yoga.
Jennifer Gardner.
Way to go. Jennifer Gardner is a top yo guy. And Gallagher Sharp, 30 yoga sessions, 60 minutes each. And that's what they look like, the skeletons there.
That's about what I would look like.
Okay, you know what a pentathlon? I had to look this up. Oh, there's Carter again. Okay, I want to say something right now. You know, during the shut, what did everybody do? They ate and drank. Carter did not do that. Take a look at that body on this guy.
Hey, wait a minute. I don't think we're allowed to say that.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you can, Flash. Go ahead, say it.
That's right. That's right. The pentathlon, I just wanted to mention what that is. I had to look it up. It's the long jump, javelin, discus, wrestling, and the stadion, which is a short sprint. And boy, you look at this, the 5K run, 26 minutes, 33 seconds cycle. Look at the stats there. And a 1 hour paddleboard. Now, here's what he really excelled in, the 18 holes of golf. Okay, that definitely worked for him.
It sure did. But wait,
okay,
come on, next page. He wasn't alone in the competition. Anthony Duchess Trudeau was not going to be outdone by Carter Strang.
Oh my, 100 miles cycled, 6.5 hours paddleboard, 50 hours swimming. Wow. I didn't know she was a mermaid in her former life. And 5K walk, pretty good. Stephanie, way to go.
Stephanie does it all. And of course, Stephanie is
Congratulations.
the past president of our bar foundation. 2 years ago, she came in, then Pat Krebs, and now Carter Strang this year. These presidents, they just keep moving. And look at this honorable mention list. Wow, what a group.
Court Lytle, or is that a Patel? Ann Howdeck, Ryan, Allison Smith Newsom. Congratulations to all of you. Very good. Very good.
Special shout out to Allison Smith Newsom, our newlywed on the Bar Association Board of Directors.
Oh, very good. Congratulations to her. She does that. She finds time to get married. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's our top funders. Carter Strang, $1,600. Nick DiCello, $1,200. Leanne O'Brien, $50, and Madeline Adamson at $300. But you can still raise money by texting CMBF to 352-436-6283. 352-436-6283. Just text CMBF to that right on your screen and raise more money. You've seen what we're doing here at the Bar Station, and we want to keep it going. So keep texting, and donate now.
Flash, I got to tell you, when we had to revise our plans to go virtual for our 19th annual Halloween Run for Justice and make this next generation not just about the kids for whom we're raising money, but also the way that we deliver this event, we were really worried about whether or not we were going to have an opportunity to really celebrate in the way that we would like to, which is to get people excited. And I got to tell you, all these pictures, all these videos, all the fun that people have had raising money and raising awareness for our Bar Foundation has been over the top exciting. And for anybody who didn't get a chance to see where their name was on the list of races, you can go to the Hermes website and look up the Halloween Run for Justice, and you will find your individual score. We will also be all weekend long and into next week. We'll be promoting the big winners as well as some of the exciting honorable mentions. So thanks to absolutely everybody who came out and said yes to participating even in a different year. So thank you. And I think with that, Flash, we are ready now to go to our grand total to bring it all together. We're going to get a real drum roll. For those of you who are past participants in the Bar Foundation's in-person Run for Justice, you know that this bucket is usually filled with apples post-race. Well, it's not holding apples, but I decided we had to make it work nonetheless. And so now it is our drum roll to see our grand total. $46,751. Thank you everyone.
Fantastic. $46,751. That's great.
It is great. It is, as Buddy would say, out of this world. Thank you to everyone who played a part. Flash, I got to tell you, you were a critical part of this by helping us get the word out, by saying yes today and letting us use you shamelessly in all of our marketing promotional materials. Thank you, Flash. And thanks to the Cleveland Municipal Court, Judge Michelle Early, all of you are the best of the best when it comes to supporting the next generation and finding opportunities to lift them up and inspire them to keep on going. So thank you, Flash.
My pleasure. You can count on me. And you know, it's great because career I had at WMMS. It was a fantastic career, and it was great to have another career at the Cleveland Full Court and to get involved in the programs that the court does, which are supported by the Cleveland Metropolitan Bar Foundation. So it's so important that we continue that. And I promise you, even when I leave there, when I retire, I'd like to stay involved in this because the results. I've seen those kids turn into lawyers, into prosecutors, and maybe judges down the road. I don't know. I'd like to follow some throughout the years and show the growth. And that growth would not happen if it wasn't for what the bar is doing. So thank you. And to those of you that are participating, I know there's several hundred of you that are participating. Thank you for giving your money, your support, your enthusiasm. We wouldn't be able to do that without you. So thank you. And happy Halloween, by the way. Kind of wrap it up on that note. Becky, I'm going to throw it back to you.
Thank you, and happy Halloween for sure. Listen, the giving is going to keep on going. Well, we know that lots and lots of folks couldn't join us tonight because they've got little people who either trick-or-treated out or they did special parties inside. This video is going to be available for replay. Opportunities to continue to text your donation will be live now through November 7th. That's 1 week from today, now through November 7th. Look for our website and Facebook. We'll have lots more information and reminders so that people can still give. It's not too late. But what an incredible success. More than $46,000, which I've got to tell you is a near record for us all time. So thank you for your generosity, Cleveland. Have a great Halloween. And here we go back to our friends at the Cavaliers to take us out.
Thanks everyone for participating in the Halloween Run for Justice.